Hello and welcome back to Step-by-Step GuitarTuition.com. This is the third lesson in the Step 5 module for improvers, and in this lesson I'll be teaching you how to play an alternative pattern for a 2-octave dominant 7th and major 7th arpeggio. By now you should be aware of the intervals of dominant 7th and major 7th arpeggios, and you should also be able to play the 1-octave and 2-octave patterns that I showed you in the beginners module. If you can't, then I'd recommend going back to those lessons before you continue with this lesson. Don't forget to refer to your notes during this lesson. You'll find all the relevant information that you need. Okay, let me show you the alternative major 7th arpeggio pattern that we're going to learn today. It goes like this. And if I play the first 2-octave pattern that you learned at the beginning of this module, which goes like this, you can hear how they both sound the same. I'll play the new one again, the alternative. And now I'll show you that in close-up. Start with your first finger on the 5th fret, reach to fret 9, that's your major 3rd, fret 7, on the A string that's your perfect 5th, and then on the D string you got fret 6, which is your major 7th, move up to play your octave, reach to the 11th for the major 3rd, then on the G string play fret 9, that's your perfect 5th, roll onto the next string, the 2nd string, 9th fret again, that's your major 7th, and then 10th fret octave, back down. Okay, if you feel comfortable with that, now let's try moving the arpeggio up and down the fingerboard. So if we start at the 7th fret and play the 2nd pattern, major 7th arpeggio. That's a B major 7 arpeggio. The 8th you have C major 7. And at the 10th, D major 7. And so on, if you practice moving that around in all different positions as you have with the other arpeggios. Now let's have a look at the alternative pattern for the dominant 7th arpeggio. It goes like this. And if I play the first pattern that you learned in the beginners module, both those arpeggios sound the same. Okay, let me show you that new pattern in close-up. Starting at the 5th fret on the bottom E string, there's your root. Then you reach the 9th for your major 3rd. On the 7th fret, 5th string, that's your perfect 5th. On the D string, fret 5 is your minor 7th. Move up to fret 7 for your octave. Reach to the 11th for your major 3rd. On the G string, fret 9, that's your perfect 5th, and then fret 8, minor 7th on the B string, and then fret 10, octave, back down. Okay, again, as before, you should practice moving those arpeggios up and down the fingerboard. So if we play at the 7th fret, you've got a B dominant 7 arpeggio like this. Or say at the 10th, you have a D dominant 7. And the 3rd, G dominant 7, sorry. And so on. So that's an alternative pattern for a 2-octave dominant 7th arpeggio and a 2-octave major 7th arpeggio, and you need to practice them in all the keys right across the fingerboard. Remember not to practice too fast and use a metronome until they begin to feel comfortable. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I look forward to seeing you in lesson 4, where I'll be showing you how to play some chord sequences using A and E major 7th bar chords. I'll see you then.